Barney had a panic attack when a dog was walking by, so I accidentally quit recording. But anyway, okay, so there's 750 locusts at the start. We definitely gain or grow or increase because the number attached to that exponent is bigger than 1 because our number is 1.85. So that's bigger than 1. So we definitely gain or increase or grow. And by a factor of, that just means the number in the parentheses. So we grow by a factor of 1.85. And that does not mean we get 1.85 more locusts every day. That means we get 1.85 times the previous amount of locusts every day. Or if we're talking about percentages, remember earlier when I said 1.65, it's like 100 plus 65, and that's 165%. Move the decimal, 1.65. Yeah, okay. So this 1.85 is really 100% plus 85%, which is 185%, and then move the decimal twice to the left, and that's how you get 1.85. So the whole point of this is, yes, it grows by a factor of 1.85, but it grows 85% bigger every day. So every day there's 85% more locusts eating those trees. Freaking locusts. Okay, let's go to the next one. Before I even read the problem, I know that 2/3 is smaller than 1. So that means we automatically have a loss or a decrease or a shrink. So automatically, hey baby, shrink. Automatically, I know the factor is whatever number is in the parentheses, 2/3. Yeah. So if you were wondering, that means that every year, the total number of bears is 2/3 smaller. Not like there's only 2/3 of a bear. The amount is 2/3 smaller. So every year, the bears decrease or they die off, and that makes sense. I mean, hello, climate change. Okay, if you want to know, if you don't really understand because you need some numbers, like you want some sort of proof, let me give you some proof. Come on. Sorry. So let's say at year 0, I would plug in 0 to this t up here, so we'd get 2187 times 2/3 to the 0. And if I put that in the calculator, just trust me, we get 2187 bears. And that makes sense because the first year, there's 2187 bears because that 2187 is what we start with. Or, let's say at year 1, we'd have 2187 times 2/3 to the 1, and our years should be decreasing. If I put that in the calculator, just trust me, you get 1458 bears-ish. And look, the number is decreasing. Okay, let's go to the next one. It says, T is years. N of T is branches. Okay. 42 is what you start with. So there's 42 branches at the very beginning of this whatever problem. 1.75 is bigger than 1. Barney, shush. So that means we have a gain or an increase or a growth. Barney, shh. Shh. He's jealous. Okay, so let's talk about that 1.75. Remember earlier I said this is like 100% plus 75% because that makes 175%. And then you move the decimal twice to the left, which is our 1.75. So every year, the branches, there's more of them by a factor of 1.75. Or every year, 75% of the branches are added, because of that plus sign, to the total number of branches. So this is just saying every year as a tree grows, there's more branches. Okay,